To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. There's a lot you can find from a book like this. Tons of good messages and quotes, outstanding storyline and great characters. Its central theme, said by Atticus Finch, shows that it's a terrible thing to pick on others who give you no harm. These are the Mockingbirds. Let's set the scene. Alabama during the Great Depression, inside a small town called Maycomb, we have the main character Scout, a young girl, with her older brother Jem, and a father, Atticus, whom is a lawyer. Dill, a friend who visits during the summer, and Boo Radley, a misunderstood man who acts childlike. He too represents the symbolism of a mockingbird, but our major mockingbird sadly fly to his peak in helping break the ideas of racism. Tom Robinson, a family man who was wrongly accused of raping Mr. Yule's daughter Mayella. A long, hard case ended with the jury calling him guilty, though in the back of their minds, they truly knew his innocence. Atticus Finch. I'd rather you shoot at tin cans in the backyard, but I'll know you after birds. Shoot all the blue jays you want, if you can hit them. But remember, it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. Miss Maudie.
Mockingbirds don't do one thing but make music for us to enjoy. They don't eat at people's gardens, don't do one thing but sing their hearts out for us. That's why it's a sin to kill a mockingbird.
Both of these quotes show the symbolism of the mockingbirds, and there are much more found in the book. They all show the innocence, but the book helps illustrate the cruel world that comes crashing through to shift perspectives. The jury's final decision to call Tom Robinson guilty after hearing tons of evidence proving his purity, infers to the belief that they did kill a mockingbird. Somebody who gave no harm was destroyed by the mindset of racism and societal norms. Besides the foreshadowing of the mockingbirds, though highly important, we learn of another in Chapter 10, the Mad Dog, representing the injustice that Atticus will later face throughout the book. With defending Tom Robinson's case and getting attacked by a mob of people who are considered his friends, to being assaulted by Mr. Yule after the case is closed, Atticus goes through a lot of mad. In Chapter 10, Jem and Scout go to hunt some wildlife with the guns their father gave them. When walking, they spot an old dog acting strange. After telling Calpurnia, she phones everyone to warn them of this rabid dog. Mr. Hecate, the sheriff, and Atticus Finch come to kill the hound. After debating who's to shoot, Atticus takes aim and fires. Shot. The dog is taken down. This beast that can inflict danger is later foreshadowed to event in Chapter 28. In Chapter 28, Bob Yule attacks Jem and Scout. Bob Yule in this case is seen as the rabid hound. With the help of a mysterious guest, Boo Radley, Mr. Yule was taken down to no longer cause damage to anybody. This symbolism can also be seen in relation to Tom Robinson. The rabid dog's name was Tim Johnson. There's a similarity between the two names, Tom Robinson and Tim Johnson. In Chapter 10, Tim Johnson was shot and killed by Atticus Finch, even though he didn't want to take fire on the hound. In Chapter 24, Tom Robinson is shot 17 times and killed after trying to escape prison due to his belief that there was no chance for him, a colored man. This dog, seen in the broader picture, can be viewed as a symbol for racism, and bullets shot at high speeds by the gun can be thought as a jury during the case. Much like Atticus shooting Tim Johnson, the jury shot and killed the mockingbird, even though they may not have wanted to. To conclude, everything connects to one another and everything was meant to be. Through symbolism and morals, this book stands out. While it may show the ugliness that can come from regular people, great good can result when considering another person's point of view. Atticus Finch. You'll never understand a person to consider things from its point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it.
Allow me to exaggerate a memory or two, where summers lasted longer than we do, when nothing really mattered except for me to be with you. But in time we all forgot and we all grew. Your melody sounds as sweet as the first time it was sung, with a little bit more character for show. And by the time your father's heard of all the wrong you've done, then I'm putting out the lantern, find your own way back home. forgotten how to sing before I've sung this song. I'll write it all across the wall before my job is done. And I'll even have the courtesy of admitting I was wrong as the final words before I'm dead and gone. You've never been so divine in accepting your defeat, and I've never been more scared to be alone. If love is not enough to put my enemies to sleep, then I'm putting out the lantern, find your own way back